Oh, domineering, indomitable, dome-headed Dom, where did our friendship go so wrong? Do you remember when you drove all the way to Barnard Castle and then swore blind to the public this was all part and parcel of normal eye test procedure? You gave that story to the media in my own backyard, there among my roses. God, now it's hard that it's you who proposes to hang me out to dry, when was it not I who stood by you in that lie? Funny how it ends. We were such good friends. Brexit brothers, get it done lovers, painting random figures on the sides of buses and doing so many other things which nobody discusses. Last week I won a by-election from the Redwall Labour section we always thought was out of reach. I thought life was a beach, then big bad Dom, like the 80s bleach, came and took me to the cleaners. Is there anything as mean as a friend who smears your name? And suddenly I'm seen as the only one to blame, but what's his game? It's certainly not Dom Jolly to compare me to a trolley. Careering this way and that as I move down the aisle, that doesn't seem at all my flip-flopping style. And lions led by donkeys is a metaphor so vile that I won't even treat it to a trademark denial. And I also won't deny, though I might as well try, that I did say that thing about bodies piling high. But what about Dom using the word shit? I find swearing wearing. It displays a lack of wit, not to mention the adverb terrifyingly really doesn't fit as a description for my cabinet and the people found in it. Yes, Shaps is a little shaky and Gove's a byword for slime, and Pretty's got that sort of voice that makes you long for the days of mime. Williamson is, well, Williamson. He's not exactly blessed, and 100,000 Hancock got a little test obsessed. But to label them obscenely seems to me unseemly, and really as a team we did all try our best. Did you see old Dom praise Rishi, and there was also praise for Rob? And what did you make of his chest hair and that crumpled white shirt garb? I thought he looked a little shoddy, and his tone was somewhat ploddy, and his shining pate's not a patch on my blonde and tousled thatch. Oh, domineering, indomitable, dome-headed Dom, where did our friendship go so wrong? My closest aide, my Svengali, my senior advisor, you were a shot in the arm like AstraZeneca or Pfizer. And now you say you always simply thought I was a clown, and in Wednesday's committee meeting you tried your best to bring me down for unnecessary deaths and constant delays, and for screwing things up in monumental ways, for overseeing meetings in a state of malaise. So it seems the time has come for me to appraise the threats. And yet, I bet I'm not done yet. You see, I'm a non-stick Teflon wall. The mud never seems to stick at all. Sleaze, incompetence, nepotistic corruption, a volcanic disaster on the brink of eruption. But just as it seems I'll be brought down by calamity, someone says, oh well, that's just Boris. And it all ends in amity. Which, by the way, is also the name of that island in Jaws, the one where Chief Brody lives, who everyone adores. Well, I always thought there should have been more applause for that mayor, Larry Vaughan, a man like me very much on the horn of a thorny dilemma. To close up his beaches and save countless lives, or to open up to tourists on which the area thrives. No lockdown for him, a brave and bravura hero, and the death toll really would have been more or less zero, if it weren't for that woman drunk and swimming in the dark, and that little lad later who got eaten by the shark. This is the trouble when one tries to embark on some extended analogy. The truth is I've a certain allergy to plain and simple speaking, but because that's what I'm seeking, I've taken the first available date in my diary, and that day I'll launch a full-blooded COVID inquiry. And if you really think that at the expiry of Dom's talking to those people in health and science you'll find me using that inquiry as some procrastination appliance, then more fool you. I personally welcome his points of view, but alas, there is little or nothing we can do until we launch that full review, which we cannot by any earlier than late spring 2022, by when hopefully most people will be talking about something new. So Dom may know where the bodies are buried and have something up his sleeve, but my cabinet ranks are serried, and I truly believe that while friendships can be broken, as can treaties and pacts, there is still no denying cold hard facts. How it warmed my heart and swelled my soul to hear in a recent YouGov poll that only 14% believe Cummings to be telling the truth, while my own trustability figures went straight through the roof, 38%. And there's Dom's trouble. My honesty to his is almost double. So fair play, Dom, God loves a trier, but over a third of Britons still haven't twigged. I'm an inveterate liar.